Hi everybody, welcome back to Quinacopia. I am Tim. Today we're going to take a look at another biblical sin, and that is the sin of murder. We're going to do the usual ritual here, looking through the dictionary definitions. We'll skim through them because they're all pretty much the same as you could imagine. And then we're going to get into see what the Bible has to say about it. And it should be really quick, really easy little study. So yeah, let's get to it. So you got freedictionary.com pulled up, and we're going to go through these pretty quickly as they're all really similar. But the freedictionary.com says that murder is the killing of another person without justification or excuse, especially the crime of killing a person with malice, forethought, or with recklessness, manifesting extreme indifference to the value of human life. So it kind of gives you an indication there that killing another person without justification or excuse gives you an indication that there is a killing of another person with justification and with excuse, and that's absolutely true. Today in America, we call that killing abortion. So moving on to Cambridge, it says the crime of intentionally killing a person, the crime of killing somebody deliberately. Here in Oxford, the American definition, which is unlawful or malicious or premeditated killing of another person. Again, lawful or unmalicious is legal. Merriam-Webster, the crime of unlawfully killing a person, especially with malice. And then dictionary.com gives us a little more insight. The legal definition is the killing of another human being under conditions specifically covered by the law. Special statutory definitions include murder committed with malice aforethought, characterized by deliberation or premeditation, or occurring during the commission of another serious crime as robbery or arson, which would be first-degree murder or murder one, and murder by intent, but without deliberation or premeditation, is second-degree murder, murder two. I think it's interesting that a flock of crows is also called a murder of crows. I guess if they attack you, that would be about right. So anyway, those are the dictionary definitions. Let's jump into the Bible and look and see where murder is mentioned therein. So in the New King James, the word murder is used 21 times in 20 verses. As you can see, it's murder in the Ten Commandments here in Exodus, Deuteronomy, and then when you get down in here to Matthew, Mark, Luke, where Jesus is going over the Ten Commandments again, we see murder is used in those verses as well. Let's see, so murder is used, but where I want to look is down here in Romans chapter 1. Because this is where you get the list of different sins. So it starts here in Romans chapter 1, verse 29. If you remember the topic we did on homosexuality, we talked about a person committing such things. Well, murder is one of those such things. We didn't really talk about it in that video because it was going pretty long, but all these things are included in that, and one of those is murder. So just looking at verse 21 by itself, being filled with all unrighteousness, so it tells you everything here after is unrighteousness. So that'd be sexual immorality, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, strife, deceit, evil-mindedness, and so on. So murder is included in that list of sins. So it's pretty easy to understand why murder is included in the list of sins according to the Bible. It's taking someone's life. So Jesus said there are basically two commandments. He said that the first commandment is to love the Lord God with all your heart, your mind, your soul. That more or less covers the first set of commandments. That's talking about God, not having any other gods before Him, and having not committing idolatry and those sorts of things. And then the second commandment Jesus gave was to love your neighbor as yourself. And that one commandment covers all the bottom half where it's talking about other people. So there you have it. There's murder. It's a pretty easy thing. I don't think it requires a whole lot more explanation. Jesus said to love your neighbor as yourself. If you're going to kill your neighbor, you're not loving them as yourself. So murder is a sin. I think that about covers it. You'll see me next time.